All right, what's up you guys? Christian here. In this video, I basically wanted to talk about my deadlifting form transformation. So quick note, I'm going to show you some videos and stuff like that, but this is not a video on deadlifting form. I'm not going to show you or tell you exactly how to deadlift. This is just pointing out my flaws in my form and then basically changing my form up so it's less injury prone, basically the right way to deadlift. And I want to show you the differences, right? And so if you want a video on deadlifting form, I highly recommend checking out Alan Thrall, his video, on just how to deadlift. Just type in how to deadlift Alan Thrall, it should pop up. And that video is really good if you want to learn the form, the correct techniques and stuff. This is just showing you what bad form looks like, and then how better form. My form still isn't perfect, but it's a lot better, a lot less injury prone to, and just a whole lot better basically, right? And so also some quick background, I took a year off of deadlifting because my local 24-hour fitness only had the hex plates, right? So they didn't have the round plates as you see on the screen. They had hex plates, and deadlifting with hex plates is just horrible. I don't recommend it. The bar moves everywhere every time you drop it. It's just horrible for deadlifting. So I took a year off because I didn't want to deadlift there, and I didn't have any bumper plates at home, and my plates that I had in my garage aren't made for deadlifting. They literally broke, so I had to buy bumper plates. And so I took a year off of deadlifting. A couple months ago, I got a Gold's Gym membership. I got bumper plates for my home gym, and I started deadlifting again. And my dumbass thought that I could just lift some heavy weight and my form is all right. But as we're about to see, my form was complete shit. And so I'm going to show you my transformation right now. All right. So on the left here, we have me when I was first coming back. This is a couple weeks back into deadlifting again after taking a year off. And so as you saw right there, from here, I basically just jerk the weight off of the ground, right? And there's no control from when I'm in my deadlifting setup to when I actually take the bar off the floor. I'm just trying to lift the weight basically as explosively as possible. Now my form before that might be good, like my butt might be down, my back might be straight, but actually lifting it off the ground, that's bad, right? You should basically have control of the bar. It should be a lot more controlled when you move the bar up, and jerking it off the ground like I am right now is very, very bad. You could lead to a lot of injuries like this. And so if we compare that to my deadlifting setup now, you can see that there's a lot more control when lifting it off of the ground. Now it's still not perfect, right? As you can see, I haven't even lifted the bar off the floor yet, but I lifted the slack of the barbell off of the ground. And this is what Alan Thrall calls like feeling heavy in your hands before you deadlift, right? You want to feel the weight in your hands pulling the slack out the bar before you actually lift off of the ground. And so this is a lot more controlled than this one, right? You can tell the difference immediately. This one's not controlled off of the ground. Now I might think I'm good lifting all this weight, but it's not good. All right, so now let's look at a different view. So showing my progress, right? So this one is really bad. This one's on my Instagram. You know, right now my form might look good. Like if someone was to come up to me and say, yeah, your form looks fine right here, right? My hips are down, my back is relatively straight, my lats are engaged. However, when I actually go to deadlift, as you'll see, everything goes to shit basically, right? And yeah, yes, I am lifting it off of the ground. It's going all the way up, whatever. But I am putting my back at serious risk doing it like this. Now, this video is a little better. It's still not great, but it does show a little progress. It's a lot more controlled. right? So a couple things. So my right now I'm pulling out the slack of the bar, right? But my hips maybe a little bit lower. My back or my head, I shouldn't be looking straight. I shouldn't be looking up. I should be looking like straight ahead. My back should be like neutral with the spine, right? Or my my head should be like just in a straight line all the way down. So those are some things. So I'm still not perfect here, but it's a lot more controlled off of the ground. I'm pulling the slack out of the bar. Okay, so that's again, don't do this. Don't be a dumbass like I was. Okay. All right. And now this is the most recent video. This was actually yesterday, I believe, from Gold's Gym. And so this is a deadlift bar. So it's a barbell specifically for deadlifting, which means it bends a little bit more. And the cool thing about that is that you'll see the bar like bend a tiny bit before I actually deadlift. So if you want, you can see the place of my knuckles right now. And before I actually I'm in position, but before I lift the bar, you'll see my knuckles shifted a little bit, right? Right there, I pulled the slack out of the bar before pulling it off of the ground. So that was a better... So in that split second, right there, I pulled a little slack out the bar and then proceeded to lift, right? And so this is a lot more controlled. It's a lot safer this way. I'm not jerking it off the ground, and I am basically putting my back in a lot safer position by doing it this way. And so I just wanted to make this video basically showing my transformation, trying to help you guys out. Maybe you're a beginner like me, still doing the deadlift in the wrong form or something. So hope this video helped point out maybe some flaws in your deadlift form. I'm still working on my form, and obviously while lifting more weight. So hopefully this video helped. Let me know if you have any questions or any pointers in my form. I'm open. All ears are open. I'm not a professional at deadlifting or anything by any means. So let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys on the next one.